Hi everybody, hi lovely people, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. This is my first video for the year. 2020 started off a little rough. It wasn't bad, but it started off a little rough, and now we are dealing with this pandemic that is all over the world, and I would like to send light and love to everybody who are really adversely affected by the coronavirus. I have friends, I have family who are being affected. Some people can't work, and it's really not a good time. It's a really bad time for mankind right now, but rest assured that we are going to get through this, and I would like to encourage everybody to continue to pray. Do your best to be healthy, make sure that your family is healthy as well, and just do the right thing. Don't go crazy, don't be afraid. I think a lot of persons are afraid, and it's causing more panic than is necessary. So I just wanted to say that before I get into the video. Okay, so good. So passing that, my video today is about getting to know me better. So I asked you all questions, you all put the questions in my DM, and some of you asked some really hard questions, so I'm excited and I'm nervous at the same time because some of you really came hard with your questions, but I'm going to try to answer as best as I can. It's and honest as I can. What really prompted me to do a video like this is because I remember last year one of my friends was telling me she shared my video with another person that she knows, and the person was like, oh, she probably went on YouTube or Google to learn what she's teaching on her YouTube channel, which I found to be strange because I am saying over and over that I have experience and knowledge as well in the things that I teach you all. Okay, so I realize some people need to be comfortable with the information they get from people, so I just want you all to warm up to me a bit and get to know me better, because some persons might be a little skeptical on if I'm authentic with the information I'm giving and what authority I have and stuff like that. I don't walk around with my certificates on my chest showing I have this, I have that, but rest assured, whatever I'm dispensing is information that has come from my knowledge and experience in wines, in customer service, in food, everything, decor, that's just me. So anyway, I hope you all enjoy this video, because like I said, I'm very excited and I'm nervous at the same time, but I'll get to the questions now. Okay, so and before we get into the questions, I just need to remind you all this. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, I wrote down the questions, and let me see what's the first one I want to answer, because the questions were a lot of questions, so I may not be able to answer all, but I'll try my best to answer as many as I can. Okay, so one of the questions, and one more thing, most of you all were asking, why did I want to do this YouTube channel? What are my expectations from it? A lot of you all asked me questions like that, so I would leave that one for last. Okay, so I'll get to that in a minute. All right, so my first question I'm going to answer is, are you a talker or a listener? I'll be honest, I'm a talker. I like to talk. but I'm trying to learn the art of listening, because that is very important in communication, of course. But yeah, I'm a talker. So that's one question down. 100 more 100 more to go. All right. Someone wanted to find out, what's the most awkward thing that happens to you on a regular basis? What's the most awkward thing? I burst out in laughter a lot. So I'll be in the shower and I'll remember a joke from the day and I'll be laughing to myself, and it happens at the weirdest place. Sometimes I'm in a public space and I'm just quietly giggling. You know, like nobody knows what I'm laughing about, but I know what I'm laughing about, and I think it's weird and it happens often. So yes. Do you have any superstitions? No, I don't. Maybe long ago, but now I'm into a lot of metaphysics and a lot of meditation, and you know, I do a lot of research, a lot of reading, and no, I really don't have superstitions. Before I had superstitions, like, and you know, it's funny, even now I would say things like, if I see somebody sweeping near my feet, I'll be like, don't come too close, I'm not married yet, because that's a superstition. If the broom touches your feet, you'll never get married, and things like that. But you know, it doesn't rule my life per se. All right, so no, I would say no, I don't have any superstitions. You'll bear with me, okay, because you asked a lot of questions. What is your greatest fear? My greatest fear is to leave the planet and knowing that I have not contributed anything in society. Yes, I want to have an exciting life. Yes, I want to have a life that, you know, I have all these memories. I went on trips and I went to all these events and stuff like that, but I just don't want to look back at when I get old that all I have to show is that I had a good time. So actually my greatest fear really is to fulfill my purpose, and we'll get down to that in a later question. But that is my greatest fear, actually dying and knowing that I really have not fulfilled my purpose, what I came here to do, and I have not contributed to anything. So all right, someone wanted to find out any hidden talents. Do I have any hidden talents that others don't know about? Yes, so many of you who have subscribed to my channel don't know my past, but I actually was involved in singing, dancing, acting, and playing the guitar. Now, I love to sing. Well, I don't really sing anymore. I love to dance, so I was a dancer. I used to dance at the Trinidad Theatre Workshop. We used to do a lot of modern dance there, and I really loved it, but those are things that I don't do anymore. But back in the day, yes, I actually even auditioned for the Lion King Broadway twice when they came to Trinidad, and I did really good. I actually made it to the final cut, but they didn't choose me in the end, but I still did good because there were a lot of people who had auditioned and didn't even make it that far. So, you know, yeah, I got some talent. I've got some talent. You all want me to sing a song? Okay, nah. Maybe next time. I don't have the singing voice right now, but maybe one day I will sing for you. But yes, and those are things that I still do really love. I love acting actually, but you know, the right stuff never came my way, and I don't know, I acted in plays and stuff before, and it was good and I love it, you know. But I've also auditioned for like films and TV shows, and I didn't get a part, but you know, sometimes they always say, oh yeah, you were good and stuff, but didn't get the part, so you know. But maybe, who knows, maybe later on in life that might come around again and I might get the perfect role to act in. I don't know. Okay, so moving on. Do movies make you cry? Yes, I'm a big crybaby. When a movie is really touching, I'm like really crying, like snot running down my nose and temper. I need water to drink. You know, one movie that made me cry a lot. Well, a lot of movies, if it's really touching, makes me cry. But I remember watching The Green Mile. Oh boy, that movie made me cry. I remember Forrest Gump, that made me cry. I don't know why the more modern movies are not really coming to me right now, but I can remember those were the movies that, yeah. So yes, I'm a big crybaby with movies. Someone wanted to know what is or are my pet peeve. Okay, so I'll have to say I hate lateness. Okay, so I don't know, I just don't like it. So that's my pet peeve. I don't like dirty toilets. I don't like dirty toilets. I'm sorry, it must be clean all the time. And smokers, especially men. Answer your question. Yes. What's the weirdest thing you find attractive in a person? I just find I'm attracted to someone who doesn't care what other people think, and I'm attracted to somebody's mind, you know, intelligence. I like to talk to people that I am learning things, but I really am attracted to people who really don't care what people think about them, what people say. And I think I'm one of those. I really don't, when I say I don't care, meaning that I'm not gonna lose sleep somebody says something bad about me, or you know, I already have people critiquing my channel and stuff like that, which is good. Sometimes it's good criticism, which I need. But then if it's very hateful, or you have a troll or somebody saying this about you or that, sorry, wrong girl. I really don't care. So that, I would say, I think is, to me, attractive in a person, and attractive in a guy as well, you know, who, yeah, his mind. I'm attracted to a man's mind, you know. Other things, but that one stands out for me. Okay, so we're moving on. Okay, so someone wanted to know, okay, I'll turn the page. Someone wanted to know, where does my drive and passion comes from? Thank you if you think that I have drive and passion. Yes, yes, I do have drive and passion, and it's something like what I said earlier. Very early in life, I knew what my purpose in life is, and my drive is to ensure that I am living my life the way it is supposed to be. I have been through a lot in my life. I've been through a lot of hurdles and a lot of trials, like most people, and I've had a lot of setbacks, but I always bounce back. I have never let anything totally take me away from what I came here to do. And I believe that my drive and passion really comes from, I owe that to myself. I have to honor myself, who I am, and I think that I don't want to be a disservice to myself. You know, I think some people give up along the way because, you know, they're like, oh, maybe that wasn't for me, or, you know, they have setbacks that discourage them from wanting to fulfill their purpose in life. But I think we need to rise above that, because everybody, when you came to planet Earth, we were all given assignments, and some of us just got more difficult assignments than others, but it doesn't mean that it should defeat you from what your purpose is, what your drive is. So for me, I would say knowing what my purpose is, and that is what drives me, and I owe it to myself that. Okay, so where is your favorite country to visit? Definitely South Africa. Hey, listen, I'm a Trinidad to the bone, yes, but I also say I'm a Trinidadian, but South Africa. I love South Africa so much. I watch their soap operas. I know the celebrities. I know the places in South Africa to go, all the hot spots. I know who is. I'm into South Africa. So I'll be going there soon. All right. So you all would know about that. I also want to see Thailand and Australia. Yes. So other countries, of course, but those are my top 3: South Africa, Thailand, and Australia. Okay, so someone wanted to find out which 3 words would you use to describe yourself. I would say that I am dynamic, I am talented, and I am impatient. And that is the truth. I have no patience. I have no patience. I like things done one time. I like when I ask for things, I want it done now. And I think God is teaching me a lesson, because there are things that I've asked for and it hasn't come to fruition as yet. So I guess I have to learn patience. That is something that I ask God to, put in my spirit, because yes, I lack patience, but I'm dynamic and I am talented. I think that I'm super talented actually, because I carry a lot of, I'm not the jack of all trades, master none. I'm like jack of all trades and I'm good. I would say that. Okay. Someone wants to know, what are my plans for the future? Well, when it comes to my plans, I don't really like to talk it. I like to show the results. So like I said, I have projects that I'm working on that you all would know in due course, but I really hardly share my plans openly with people. That's something I kind of keep to myself, and I kind of work on it, because sometimes when you talk your plans, some forces comes and they stop it. So I'm sort of skeptical with that. I know I said I was not superstitious, but I don't think it's superstition. I just think that I like to show more than talking. So that's it really. Someone wants to know, what age did you go on your first date? I can't even remember that, to be quite honest. And I don't know, I just have not been very lucky in the department of going on dates, like someone actually asking you out on a date and taking you out to a fancy restaurant or stuff like that. But I can't remember, I'm being honest, I really can't remember. So, and someone wants to find out, what is something you always wanted to try but is afraid of? Definitely bungee jumping. I want to try it, but I'm afraid. Okay, so that is something I'd really like to try. Someone else wanted to know, what attracts you in men? Do you all have all night? I'll be talking for a very long time. But anyway, so like I said earlier, what attracts me in men is their mind. I love a man who is full of knowledge, who is brilliant, and I love a tall man. I really do. I love a tall man. I love a man with a nice smile and smelling really good, well groomed, I would say that. So his mind, he is tall, he has a beautiful smile, he smells good, he's well groomed, and he is down to earth. Yeah, down to earth. I like that. So let me see. With dating, what I would say is I don't do cheap and I don't do boring with dating. I am not saying that the guy has to spend his whole paycheck to take me on a date, but I would prefer, like, you know, the guy would say, you know, he wants to take me to a nice place, and then I will downscale it and say, you know, let's do ice cream. But some guys will just want to take you to a coffee shop or go by the side of the road to have some homemade ice cream, and they're calling that a date. No, sorry. So I don't do cheap and I don't do boring. Alright, so someone wanted to know, how did I come up with the concept House of Elena? Alright, so like I said, I wanted to have a YouTube channel years ago, but at the time it wasn't the right time. But even before that, I always dreamed about having my own talk show, and I always wanted a lifestyle talk show where I can talk about wines, because you all know I'm a wine lover, and fashion and all the things that I love. I really would have liked to have something like that, and of course that never materialized, at least for now. But I said, you know what, if that is not happening for me right now, I can use another means to have like my own show. And the House of Elena is the concept where it's everything under one roof, in one house. So I am talking about fashion, I'm talking about wines, I'm talking about food, I'm talking about decoration, interior decorating, design, architecture, all the things that I love, I wanted to have. And it's like the House of Elena concept is not about me, but you all would see that I have guests on my channel. I'll invite like chefs and bartenders, and I have a whole lineup for you all this year. But because of the coronavirus and the social distancing, I can't have people over. But once we get over that, I'll have people on board. So I just didn't want it to be about me. I also wanted to have people on my channel who they themselves won't have the opportunity to showcase their talent and what they do and what they offer, and they can talk about what their business is about. So it's also about networking and actually, you know, shedding light on other persons who, you know, probably would never have the opportunity to showcase their business the way they would like. And yes, so that is really the whole concept. Now you would see the house looks like a gingerbread house, and when I was first coming up with the concept House of Elena, I wanted it to be a local house. So you know those gingerbread homes that we have all over Trinidad, I wanted a concept like that. And the person who did my animation, which is Anastasia Simmons, she really understood what I wanted. I said I didn't want a house that is too foreign, but I wanted something that was local, and I wanted something that people can say, all right, this is local and it's still on being seen internationally. So yes, so the concept is, you know, a medley of different ideas that I came up with, and the animation, of course, was my idea. And once again, what I wanted originally was a bit too long for an introduction, but Anastasia was able to understand my idea, and I love her for that. She understood what I wanted. I didn't have to work too hard to sell what I wanted. So yeah, so that's it really. And if you all have any questions that I didn't answer, you can feel free to put your questions in the comment section. All right, let me see. Okay, so I think I answered this before, sort of, but someone wanted to find out why I wanted to start this channel and where do I see myself taking it in the long term. Yes, so this is a good question, and I think I answered it before. I wanted to start a channel so that people would know the services that I offer, because I can teach table etiquette, I can teach customer service, I do fashion consultancy. If you need tips on improving your space at home, I can do that. There's so many things that I can do, and the best way for me, other than advertising on Facebook, Instagram, newspaper, I think YouTube would have been the best way for me to showcase my business, House of Elena, what the services that I offer, and as well as to showcase other people's talent and their business in like of what I do as well and what I share. In the long term, I hope to continue my channel, and yeah, I really hope to continue my channel. Now, I just want to touch on something I didn't talk about before when someone asked me about my drive and my passion. You know, something is so important, that your drive and passion has to come from an authentic place. It has to come from within you, because sometimes the support you think that you're going to get, you're not going to get it. Sometimes the support you think you're going to get from your family or your friends, you're not going to get it. And I realized that I have to be my own cheerleader for a while, until people could probably appreciate. Some people may never appreciate, and that's fine. You have to be okay with that. But you have to be prepared to be your own cheerleader for a while, because some people are not going to grasp why you're doing this, and you have to be okay with that. So my drive and passion comes from within. It's natural. I would say that I am a popular loner because as much as I know many people, a lot of people know me as well, but I move alone a lot, and you know, I don't wait for validation. I don't do things for validation. I don't do things waiting for people's approval. If you don't like it, too bad. You know, if you want to cheer me on, if you want to support me, hey, I welcome you. So I just think that I needed to say that, okay? And okay, we're winding down. Let's see. See. Okay, so someone wanted to ask if there is one time or moment in the last year or month that you would change, what would it be and why? I tell you, you all came hard, you know, you all came hard with these questions. What can I say? You know, it's cliche when you say you don't want to change anything, and for me it's that I wouldn't change anything, because I believe where I am right now at this point in my life is where I need to be, because there are certain aspects of my life that I probably still need to grow. And despite that I want certain things, I'm not saying that because it's not happening right now that's never going to happen. It just means that it's not the right time. And I've seen that over and over, and that, you know, there are some things in my life that I really wanted and it didn't happen, and years later I realized why it didn't happen, and I'm thankful that it didn't happen. So I don't try to walk around with too many regrets. I don't have the perfect life. I'm not a saint, but I don't walk around with, oh, woe is me, I did this, I did that in the past. The past is the past, and I'm generally a happy person. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with my life. I'm thankful about the gifts and talents that I have. I'm grateful that I knew very early in life about my purpose and what I came here to do. So I'm not like, you know, some people that are still trying to figure things out, why they're here, what they want to do in life. I don't have that, and those are things that I'm very grateful for. So I wouldn't change anything. What I would say though is that I try to learn from my mistakes, and I try to do better. So I always try to be a better person than who I was the day before, even if it's the smallest thing. Like, for example, I find that I'm adopting a way of, you know, leaving things undone. So I'll start folding laundry, and then I would stop. And the clothes would remain, you know, on the sofa bed for a while before I go and pack it out. Things like that, you know, just small baby steps. And you know, I'm happy with who I am, my life. I try not to compare myself to anybody, because nobody could be me, and I can't be them, and that's how it is. So I know I'm talking. And someone got a little soft. They wanted to know, would you prefer to be hurt by someone you love most or by someone you trust most? I think it's a question that is kind of hand in hand, because sometimes the person that you love, you do trust them. I don't know. I think it kind of goes hand in hand. What I would say with love is that I can love someone, yes, but there are certain things that I won't tell them. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, that's me. There are certain things that I would share with people because I really do trust them. And I don't know, to me, like, the question kind of goes, it ties in. But yes, there are people that I do love, but there are things that I just won't share with them, you know, because probably I know that they have a problem zipping it. Or, you know, sometimes you may have an argument with somebody or falling out, and you told them something and they throw it back in your face. So I don't know, it's kind of a difficult question for me to answer. I don't know. Describe yourself in one sentence. I would say that I am ever evolving, ever changing. Yeah, I would say that, ever evolving, ever changing. And I'm excited about me, because like I say, I'm always in a creative mode. So I'm always thinking about, yeah, you know, what if I do this? Always looking to see how I can improve and things like that. So I would say ever evolving, ever changing. That's me. And let me see. I think I didn't do so bad. I answered all the questions, and I think I didn't leave anything out or anybody's questions out. I think I answered all the questions. And that brings me to the end of the Get to Know Me Better video. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I did enjoy it. I had a good time answering your questions. Like I said, if there was questions that you wanted to find out about me, I will give you all a bonus thing about me. I have a nickname, and I have had this nickname since I was a baby, and it's stuck. And that name is Cookie. So my home name is Cookie. That is a name that has been with me since I was a baby, and yes, my aunts and uncles, my sisters still call me Cookie. So I'll just put that one in there, and next time I'll sing for you. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoy this channel, and look forward for more exciting videos from me. And like I said, please take care of yourself, be safe, but do not live in fear, and don't go crazy. Alright, take care and see you all next video. Bye.